Hey, good morning, Houston. I'm meteorologist Kim Castro. We are under a weather impact alert, so we're giving you updates on the hour. And you can tell the thunderstorm activity has picked up the pace. In fact, lots of us are seeing some pretty loud thunderstorms, frequent lightning, especially up 288, Freeport to Angleton, up to Brookside Village. I'll give you a closer look inside the east side of the Loop and the Beltway. That's where we're seeing most of the activity for Harris County. Notice Hobby Airport completely lit up with lightning, so there are certainly going to be some flight delays, ground stops while the lightning is going on. Galena Park, same thing, heavy downpours, and then more of those up along 90. So Sheldon to Eastgate, Liberty with some heavy rain down towards Chambers County as well. Anahuac, there's a big swath of rain and lightning. If I put the lightning tracker on, over the last 10 minutes, there have been 280 lightning strikes. So not a good time to be outside. The difference between negative and positive strikes, positive ones are 10 times stronger because they come from the top of the thunderstorm. They're both dangerous, but I look at this number to see if the thunderstorms are intensifying or weakening. Right now, it looks like they're weakening a little bit. The negative thunderstorm strikes are about twice as much. There's twice as many of them as the positive ones. Another close look at where the showers are headed towards next. So these are lifting towards the northeast. So whatever's happening in Hobby here is going to push towards Cloverleaf, eventually going to Barrett, and then moving off to Mont Belvieu. Are we going to see some rain inside the Loop? Well, you'll notice there's a little bit of rain moving towards Shepherd. So if you are in the Heights on Washington, if you're at Memorial, not a good time to go do that 3-mile loop. Hopefully you got your outdoor activity done this morning because the afternoon looks pretty messy. Already, we've accumulated some 2-inch rain totals for some spots, including near Hobby, Park Place, Galena Park. That's an area that has gotten those big torrential downpours, big tropical raindrops. If you woke up this morning, the first thing you noticed was probably how hot and humid it was outside. That is energy that we're going to use for the rest of the day. Notice Mont Belvieu along FM 565 near Cove. That's an area that has already gotten 4 inches of rainfall, and we are barely getting started. So because of that, we're under a weather impact alert. Some spots that get hit with repeated rounds of rain, like in Mont Belvieu, like I just showed you, could definitely wind up with 6 to maybe 8 inches of rainfall. That would be a concern for localized street flooding. Tomorrow, we are also highlighted in red. That's another weather impact alert. We're going to track some heavy downpours for your morning commute. This is a live look at Pleasure Pier. You can see dark clouds. We saw quite a bit of thunderstorm activity. You can see the roads are slick, dark, gloomy. Live view for the lunch hour there. It's 77 degrees, some rain-cooled air is in the mix, so it's 11 degrees cooler than yesterday. And a pretty stormy camera shot from Hotel Zaza too. I can see some slick spots on the road. It doesn't look like it's currently raining at Herman Park. If it is, it's very light shower activity, but there is certainly lots of energy on the horizon for more thunderstorm activity for the next few hours. It is 86 degrees right now at IAH, so there's heat and there's humidity. It feels like 96, so it feels close to 100 degrees already. What is the rest of the day going to shape up to be like? These thunderstorms are going to continue to lift north, so the biggest potential for heavy rain is going to be between 2 and 4 o'clock inside the heart of the city. So that's a snapshot at 2 o'clock. The Loop and the Beltway soaked. By 4, we could still see some lingering showers, but most of this energy is going to start to lift towards the north and west. If you are commuting back home along the Katy Freeway or up to 90, if you're going to Jersey Village, if you're going to Cypress, if you're going to Brenham, I think you are going to have a little bit of a slow go later on today. Then we re-energize the atmosphere for tomorrow morning. Look at how it's going to look by 10 a.m. Lots of heavy rain, torrential downpours from the Gulf all the way up to the I-10 corridor, even pushing to our north siders too. That's going to linger for a few more hours. Notice this heavy rain doesn't see too much by way of breaks, and so that's why we have the concern for street flooding. When we have that kind of stalled out boundary that we have today and tomorrow, it leads to the concern that, well, we get too much rain and not a lot of time for that rain to recede. So definitely keep an eye on the roads today. If you can, I would say try to pencil any of your meetings, any extra travel for after Wednesday, because I do think we still have some shower activity Wednesday morning through the lunch hour, and then the rest of the week looks a lot better. So To recap, if you're just joining us, we are tracking thunderstorm activity today that could lead to localized street flooding. The highest potential is about to peak, so it's going from noon till about 5 o'clock this evening. Then tomorrow, we've got another chance for flooding. This one peaks earlier, so this is going to be an issue for your morning commute until about lunchtime. Threat level for today for flooding is a 2 on the 1 to 4 scale. Threat level for tomorrow, same thing. It's a 2 on the 1 to 4 scale. So today and tomorrow, we have to look out as we are driving. Remember, roads here in Houston, we've got pivots and divots, and so it's really hard to see how much water is up ahead. If there's standing water, you want to avoid it at all costs. You do not want your car to stall out, and these are some of the flood-prone areas that we tend to see. Memorial Drive near Shepherd, Allen Parkway near Montrose. Try to avoid those spots because with the kind of rain we're expecting to see today, I will more than likely be seeing some issues with stalled cars there. North Freeway near North Main, Barker Cypress near Clay, Jensen near Bennington. So just keep in mind, if these are some of the areas that you frequent for your afternoon commute, maybe take an alternate route. Forecast rain total, I think widespread will have somewhere between 2 to 3, but you've already seen there's pockets that have picked up more than that already. So that's what we're warning about today. Not everyone is going to see 4 to 6, 8 inches of rain, but a few of us could. And so with that in mind, if you are meandering about today, if you've got places to go, check radar before you head out the door. So I just showed you right now some of the areas that are already starting to see some rain accumulation, Hobby Airport being one of those. So if you have a flight, first check your flight because it's probably delayed because of the lightning first. And then secondly, give yourself more time to get to the airport because when we have slick roads, it just takes longer to get around. Thunderstorm activity expected to lighten up, I'd say by 6 o'clock tonight. Then the rest of the evening looks much more manageable. Until we get through tomorrow, I want you to minimize driving. Even on Wednesday, we've got some scattered thunderstorms in the morning, so that's not going to be the slowest commute either, but I do think we start to see some improving conditions by Wednesday afternoon, certainly by Thursday. Friday, only a 20% chance for an isolated shower at that point, and just in time for the weekend, the rain starts to wrap up. So bottom line, we don't have the severe weather threat today, so that's good. I'm not going to be tracking damaging wind or hail or tornadoes, but I am tracking just the sheer volume of water. We've got so much humidity, and that is water vapor that's waiting to be used up by these thunderstorms. So we could see a couple of areas that get a little too much rain and not a lot of time to let the water recede. So localized street flooding is why we're under a weather impact alert. It's the kind of day that you want to just stay home if you can. Definitely check radar before you go. All right, we are going to be live on the air in about 50 minutes. So we're going to go live at 12. I will walk you through the latest timeline of the rain from 12 to 12:30 on the TV side. Then we've got our streaming show from 12:30 to 1. So if you didn't get to watch the news at 12, don't worry. Just pop open the app, put it next to your computer at work, and I'll get you caught up on the weather. And then we'll be giving you updates every hour on the hour just to show you how the rain is evolving and how much rain is accumulating and if there are certain spots you need to avoid. Until then, stay dry and stay safe.